Fly Free Sports. We back in the building with the Week 8 NFL motherfucking picks. And I had a horrible fucking week last week, 6-7, but we ain't gonna talk about that long because we're gonna do better this week. You know, one of these weeks, hopefully, I'll run the table. That's the goal. One of these, I don't know what week it's gonna be, but I'm gonna run the table one of these weeks with these picks. I promise you that. Before the end of the season, we're gonna get at least 1 week where we get 100%. We're gonna be batting 1,000. I promise y'all. I never break a promise, so I got some weeks to do this shit. Uh, Straight off the top, Thursday game, Tampa Bay versus the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Both teams coming off a L. Surprisingly, the Bills lost to the Patriots, but not so surprisingly because I kind of predicted it. I didn't predict it, but I kind of predicted it. I said New England might put some shit together for the Bills, and they did. Divisional games, man, they always tricky. So yeah, I called that slick. Like, I ain't not really, but yeah, whatever. Tampa Bay lost to the Falcons, but I do have the Bills winning this game and a bounce back. They've been looking kind of bad lately, but I'm rolling the dice on them. The last 2 weeks they haven't looked good, but let's take the Bills. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys. No long explanation. I'm not praising these niggas, but I will pick the Cowboys. Minnesota Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers. Two mediocre teams out of the NFC North. Jordan Love, I don't know what the fuck he got going on. I don't know what the Packers got going on as a whole. I don't think they'll win this game. And I have no trust in Minnesota either. But if you pull my arm on it, I got to take them. Don't really have an explanation for it, but then give me the Vikings. The Falcons and the Titans. The Titans are a wildly inconsistent team. Atlanta, as they're pretty good, but they have offensive problems. They don't score a lot of points. Bijan Robinson had less carries or less touches than he previously had in all the other games. I think he had migraines or some shit. I don't really know. But Tennessee at home, do I trust Tennessee at home? Man, give me the Falcons, man. I live here in Georgia. Fuck it. Give me the Falcons. New Orleans and Indianapolis. It's another tough game by two decent teams. I'll say they're decent. Anthony Richardson, I believe, is out for the rest of the season? Somebody fact check me on that. New Orleans, Derek Carr, never really believed in him. Do fuck with Alvin Kamara though, because he on my fantasy team, and that nigga been lighting shit up since he came back. So shout out to Alvin Kamara. And for that, I'll take the Saints. I'll take Kamara and them. New England and Miami, another tricky spot. Listen, these divisional games, man, will always be close especially in the AFC East for whatever reason. It's been like that. So, even saying that, Miami at home, I do think they'll bounce back. They lost last week to the Eagles. I do think they'll bounce back against New England. They won't handle them though. Like they won't get them out of there early. Like motherfuckers probably expect them to. I will take the Dolphins. Battle of New York, Jets, Giants. The Giants, we bounced back finally and won a fucking game last week against the sorry ass Washington Commanders. I expect the trend to keep going this week in the Battle of MetLife. We not losing to the Jets at the crib. This is our crib. This is the game where we show it's our motherfucking crib. This is a home game for the Giants, and we will treat it as such and will not embarrass ourselves. And we'll win a close, low-scoring game. Giants. Jacksonville Jaguars, Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have surprised me a little bit lately. Jacksonville has been steady as I expected them to be this year. They're going on the road to Heinz Field to play the Steelers. Is that Heinz Field still? It's called some other shit. Whatever. But anyway, I got the Jaguars rolling in there and getting a W, man. Philadelphia and the Commanders. The first time these two teams played was a close game. With the Commanders had a very good shot to win the game on the road. They're at home this time, of course. They're coming off a loss to us. I don't see the Commanders beating the Eagles. I just don't see it. I think that's a sweep. Give me the Eagles. Houston versus Carolina. Battle of the rookie quarterbacks, the top two picks in the draft. CJ Stroud versus Bryce Young. Carolina can't get right, man. Houston just has a better team. They've looked better. They've played better. Just better. Give me Houston on the road. Carolina has an outside shot to win this game, though. If there's a chance that they can win a game, this would be the one, but I don't have them. I have Houston. Cleveland Browns versus the Seattle Seahawks. That's a tough game. Two tough teams. Your guess is as good as mine on this one. I like Cleveland's defense a little better. But, Seattle with that 12 man at the crib, kind of hard to pick against them there. Man, it's tough. I don't know if Deshaun Watson's playing. I know they kept him out the rest of the game. I think he had a concussion or some shit. I think they kept him out the rest of the game last week in their win against Indianapolis. But, yeah, give me the Browns, man. Give me the Browns. Kansas City and Denver. No long explanation needed. Divisional game, but give me Kansas City. I think they'll stay consistent. Baltimore, Arizona, another one, another layup. No need for a long explanation. I think Baltimore handles them convincingly. Cincinnati and San Francisco. Now, this is a tricky game. I think Cincinnati's coming off a bye, so they've had time to rest. They haven't looked the best this year, but lately they've been looking a little bit better. They started off kind of rough, but they're starting to hit their stride. San Francisco, opposite end of the spectrum. They've lost 2 games in a row. I don't know, man. Are they for real? I know they got a couple injuries here and there, but they just didn't look good against Minnesota Monday night, so it's concerning. But I do have them breaking their losing streak at home. I don't think they'll lose 3 in a row. I'd be very surprised if they lost to the Bengals. Chicago and the Chargers. I'm gonna say it every week. Justin Fields. Justin Herbert is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. I'm gonna keep beating that drum until motherfuckers start listening. I'm just not impressed by the guy. Nobody ever talks about his salary. He makes over $50 million. Performs inconsistently. Always comes up short in the big moments. It's just becoming the norm, and nobody says nothing about it. And, ESPN keeps slurping them. All these national media outlets keep slurping them. Don't believe in him. Tearing this motherfucker down. He sucks. He's not good. I don't know what you want me to say, but they will beat the Bears. I said all that to say the Bears are going to lose. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Give me the Chargers. Last game, the Vegas Raiders versus the Detroit Lions. This is another one I don't really feel like I have to explain too much. The Lions are coming off a loss. They will not lose 2 in a row, and they will not lose at home to the Las Vegas trash-ass Raiders. They suck. And we're going to spank them niggas next week. So that's just a little preview to my next week pick. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. Let me get the Lions. Fly Free Sports. This is week 8 picks. We locking them in. Hopefully this is the week where I get all of them. If not, shit, we're going to go for week 9. Fuck it. Like, we rolling, baby. Fly Free Sports.